Yeah, it really can be. So yeah, stay hydrated throughout the day. Maybe enjoy a nice frozen sweet treat outside. If you are going to be outside again, you want to limit that type of activity because these feel like temperatures at the worst in the state of Iowa will be closer to around triple digits. A lot of us getting away with those mid to upper 90s, what it was going to be feeling like outside with that humidity. Then we catch a break as we get into Wednesday, and that's because we're looking at storm chances Tuesday night going throughout Wednesday. That'll give us our next break. Right now, off to the northwest of the metro, that's where we're looking at more of those storms. Not going to be the story for us here in Des Moines throughout the morning or even going into this afternoon. We've been dealing with more of the storm chances for the northern counties. Northernmost counties as far as in the state of Iowa is what you can expect. So right now, zooming in on some of this activity, not really going to see anything too largely impressive. Some of these lines of thunderstorms becoming a little more uniform, a little bit more organized. So still going to keep an eye on this. But as far as the severe thunderstorm activity, that doesn't seem like to be the case anymore. There were some of those types of storms in parts of Kossuth County, but that's not the case anymore. Let's go ahead and take a closer look into this. There's a tight cluster now forming north of Algona. It's starting to get a little bit more intensity there as well. Could be looking at some small hail northwest and west of Burt and Bancroft. Again, not a severe thunderstorm as of yet. If that does change, definitely going to let you know about that. But as of right now, hour by hour, going further north, that's where all the activity is really going to be locked away throughout the morning. As we even get to around noon to 2 o'clock, that's whenever those storms are really exiting. Not going to see too much more of that linger around. We have a lot of heat and humidity throughout the afternoon. That strong south wind. It is going to be a windy day today, windy day tomorrow as well. So that does help with the whole feel like temperatures outside. It's not going to quite feel as dramatic as what it really is. That's kind of going to be a double-edged sword there, though, because you definitely do still want to stay hydrated. Unknowingly, you can become dehydrated, and then you run into some of the heat exhaustion, heat stroke setup. So definitely, again, keep that bottled water nearby. Also now 7 o'clock Tuesday, we're going to be looking at some storms forming off to the west, making their way into central Iowa overnight, and then really dissipate as we go to very early Wednesday morning. But better chance for some of those stronger storms will be for the western portion and the northwestern edges of the state. You're looking at that 2 out of 5 chance. Further in central Iowa, you're still looking at a chance for some of the stronger storms, but that 1 out of 5 chance. And then really further off the east of I-35, not going to be a chance for that severe thunderstorm activity as we go to very early Wednesday morning. Wednesday throughout the day, still going to be looking at a chance for those showers and storms, but we catch a break from that heat and humidity. We are weather aware Monday and Tuesday for that heat. And then as we get into Friday and Saturday, the heat returns.